Hey guys, my name is Clement Oswide. You can call me Mr. Clem. I'm the CEO and founder of Tuturly, and this is our very first webinar. We thank you for being here with us. It's been a good journey with having you guys all on board. A lot of you already making good use of our platform, so we decided to do this webinar to sort of, make the people on our platform better better use of our platform to maximize the use to be more profitable. So that's why we're hosting this webinar. And it's going to be interactive, so you can leave questions in the chat box of wherever you're watching this from, most likely Facebook. Wherever you're watching this from, leave questions in the chat box and we'll attend to them as quickly as we can. So yeah, this will be divided into two parts. The webinar, the first part will be handled by me, Clement, and the second part will be handled by our content development strategist, Ebose. Should be handling all of those questions based on I should be handling the part on how to be profitable with Tuturly. I'll just be giving you like a brief description of how to navigate the platform. We already have tutorial videos on there, but it's better, I do this real time with you guys so that you guys can give me your questions and everything really cool. So that's good. So as you can see, this is our homepage. You can just go through it. Tuturly is for tutors, to help them to upload their course and sell online in Nigeria in a very professional way. So I'm going to be teaching you how to, that's why I walk through creating an account and then how to create a course, upload a video, things like that. I'll be very brief about it anyway, because we already have videos on the topic on our channel and on your dashboard when you sign up. So, so the first step, what you do if you are beginning with Tuturly is you click on get started for free. So click there. I'm going to now sign up and I'm going to enter my email. And I'm going to enter my password. Very quickly. Click on the accept terms and conditions. On submit. So when you do that, they will send an email to your email address talking about confirming your registration. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to go to my Gmail really quickly. And then I'll just look for the verify my Tuturly accounts in my email. I click on the link here, click here to verify account so that I'm verified on Tuturly, so that we prevent spam and robot accounts, to verify that you're a real human being, basically. So when we do this, I'm taken to this page, so you can see my account is successfully verified, which is exactly what I want. I can come in here and I can fill in my details. I see my name is Clem. And see my name is, last name is Jasper. You can come in and I can say it is my username. Let's say I want to teach something, because my username should be something that has to do with my school. Because right now, what we're doing at Tuturly is I'm giving tutor schools, basically. So if my school is about technology, maybe I'm reviewing phones or whatever, I should name my school something that has to do with that. Understand? I can just call this ultimate phone review, for example. Right? So when I click complete my account, my website becomes ultimatephonereview.tuturly.com. Right? So if I click on next, ask me which field am I in, I'll pick on let me see which one I can be in. I'll just pick on programming. You can click on whatever one you're in. If your category is not, you can do other. I can type in your fields. Let's say you are in I don't know, reviews, something like that. So since that field is not here, she understands. So about me, I am Clement. Can write anything here really. I love to review technology. Anything you want to write here can be as much as you want to write it. So when you click on proceed, it takes you to your dashboard, right? So the first thing you see here anyway is you see tutorial here, right? Where you see tutorial here of the different things. You can view all the tutorials so you can know how to use the dashboard features. And they're all here for you. You can click to watch or to play the video for you very cleanly. You can like there we have about 1, 2, 3, 4 videos here, right? Yeah. So you can watch any of them as much as you want to watch. I'm just going to click away from it for now so I don't waste too much time. And I'm on my landing page where I can see my statistics, my sales, and everything else. I can also go to my courses. If I want to create a brand new course, I click on my courses at the left tab here. Again, if you have any questions, leave it on the chat box. If you have any questions at all, I can create a brand new course. I click create new course. So I'm taking here where I can enter a new course title. Let's see, I want to name this course phone review, uh, or how to review a phone or something. I don't know how to review the phone or anything you want to call it really, right? So that it can be the ultimate phone review course, right? Category you can choose any. It can really be anything. It can be cybersecurity here, right? Then the course description can be something like um it should be something that's relating to uh the course you're teaching, right? That's it. In this video, I will teach you how to review fonts. Just make it as detailed as possible, to describe what you're going to teach. If you need more space, you can click here and drag this one down to increase the space so you can type more. You can drag it down or up to the space as you wish. Requisites, you can just write, okay, what do you need to do before you know how to before you make the course, before you learn this course. You cannot say uh maybe just an open mind or something. Language will be English. I like to make it a beginner level. When I say select level, make it a beginner level. Cost price, this is in Naira. I'll make it 1,000 Naira, right? It can be anything you want. You control the price yourself. So for upload thumbnail, I'm just going to look for a very basic thumbnail. Yeah. It should be a PNG file, right? A simple PNG file. Let me go to my documents so I can see, or download so I can see a proper PNG file. I can use this, yes. Open. So I was going to after that I just click on create course, should wait for a little bit, and then it should then create my course for me. It may take a little bit of time depending on your internet strength and all that other stuff. Okay, so it has created the course for me. And the next thing I have to do now that course has been created is I'm taking to this course structure page where I can now add my chapters and my videos. And chapters here we call them modules, right? So this add button, you can see it says add new modules to course. So you can create a new course, you can create a new module. You can just call this chapter 1, click on add module. Then you can just watch more the videos on this. I have a total video on this in the tutorial section. You can watch more on it. You can add a video as well. I don't spend too much time on it, but it's just basically how you use our platform, right? For the payments, is where you withdraw your money. You can come here. You can add your bank details, add bank account here, right? You can add bank account. You can add your account number, select bank, add account number, and everything. Click on save details to save your bank details. You get what I mean, right? What else again? So the another important one I have to quickly cover is how to edit your page. So you can come here to customize your theme. We Yeah, so while we are in the customized space, and I can change my theme here, and I can actually switch to, I can preview my theme first before I change it. Then we can, let me just click on this black and white theme here. Let me preview the theme, and I see I have the theme. This is how the theme will look like. This is my own web page preview, how it will look like. I can choose this theme if I want to. So let me just click on choose theme and update theme. Then now I've updated the theme, I can proceed to section building to see my page, right? I can just proceed to section building, I can close. So if I click on proceed to section building now, we'll go take it to my actual page, right? So you can see that I'm being taken to ultimatephonereview.tuturly.com, where I can now review my page. I can now edit my page and add things to my page, right? So that is just how it works. So let me just come here quickly and just I can just drag and drop these different sections. I can edit sections. For example, let me just edit this one section here. I can change it to phone review ultimate, right? This is going to edit the header text. Then I cannot say for the subtitle here, I'll say the teach phone review updates, right? To teach phone review updates or something. Then you can put the description, you can just say we are an amazing phone review tutorial center, or anything you want to really put there. It doesn't really matter. For the image, you can also change the image as well. I can come here and say I want a different image. I want this let me see if I have another PNG here. So using that same one again. Maybe I want a different PNG, like it doesn't really matter. Let me just use the same PNG. Yeah, open. I like that. I can click on save. It may take a while to totally change it, depending on the size of the image you just uploaded. But eventually it will change. Yeah, so it has uploaded this one now. I uploaded the image, you can see. So you can just, let's say when they mistake in the text, you can just click on edit, change the text again to ultimate phone review instead of phone review ultimate phone review. Click on save, then just load for a bit, then changes it ultimate phone review. Easy. Here I can change this top part too. Just change the text to welcome to my page, ultimate page. You can change the background if you want to change. You can choose to show show your social links. You can change the button URL if you want to. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I can change the button text as well. I can say view my Facebook, and we can leave your Facebook link here or something. Then or section URL cannot be empty. So I have to actually put the section URL. Let me just quickly go to google.com, right, and save. So if I said Facebook, I just say google.com, doesn't matter. This is going to, if I click on this, it's going to go to google.com, right? I can make it go to facebook.com, but it doesn't really matter. If I click on it right now, open a new page that takes to google.com. See, so you can work on this page. You can change this image as well. Not to save them. I won't go through doing that yet. So yeah, I can go back to theme select. Let's go back to the theme select screen. Yeah, I'm back here again. Then that's pretty much it. As you can see on my home page, the if I visit this page now, if I click on view school page, I say that this course is not here. My course is not here, even though I created my course. I go to my courses here. You can see that I have my course here on my courses page. I can click on it to to update the course or to publish the course, right? And the course is not published, right? So I can just click on publish course, and now it's published. So if I go back to my page, I can load the page and you can see that it is actually going to be there. Yes, perfect. So yeah, I'm just going to stop here for now. So that the main thing basically, um, it will show you guys how to properly structure your course, to make it more effective. Right? She's going to use a PowerPoint presentation to teach this. So yes, that is the next part of um this webinar. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave it below. And again, you can still add videos to this by clicking on this video button here. You can add a video. You can enter the lesson title and upload a media file. Right, but for now, I won't do that for the sake of time. But yeah, that's how generally it works. Then keep on adding more new modules. I can add a chapter 2, right? I can add a chapter 3, chapter 4, then incorporate them with videos, But it was will talk more about structuring your course and taking the right decision before you make a course. So yeah, that's it for me. See you. And also before I leave, this feature we added a few days ago, post on Explore, is very important. If you want your page to be on the Student Explore page on Tuturly, so that we can market students to your page. It is for free. We don't take any charge from it. So you can click on post on Explore and you can apply for your course to be on the Explore page to be reviewed by Tuturly, right? So that is generally, I won't apply yet because this is a test account I just created, but you can click on confirm and it will give you a message that you are well, we are reviewing your application. So generally we'll get back to you very quickly about whether your content is deemed okay to be put on our own student explore page where our students will come and try and buy your courses from you. So yeah, that's it from me. See you guys. Ask any questions if you want to, any questions, I'll readily respond. Bye.
Hello everyone, welcome to this webinar, and my name is Ebuse Uswide. I'm going to be taking you through on how to create an online course that sells. So let's jump right into it. So everyone has something valuable to teach others. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create and structure an online course that makes money and an impact. Creating an online course can be overwhelming, and as a result, the would-be course creators never get past the dreaming stage. And that is exactly why we are holding this webinar, to show you how to make an online course the right way and to set you up for success. So there are 4 easy steps you have to go through in order to create a sellable online course and also a well-structured online course. These are your course research, your course structure, your course format, and your course pricing. We are going to be expanding on this as we go through this webinar. So now we are going to be looking at our course research. So before you create your course, the topic you choose to create your course on must meet 3 criteria. One, the first is you must be an expert in this course. You can't teach something that you don't know well enough. 2, you must be passionate about this course, this topic. Passion is so important. The enthusiasm and the passion you show towards what you know very well gives you a positive outlook, and rather than just being it for the money. And the last criteria is your course needs to be a topic that is in high demand. It is pointless trying to sell a course to someone that doesn't care about it. In addition, your course needs to be solving a problem that your audience is struggling with. For example, selling knowledge to someone who needs it to get ahead in their career. So now we are going to be going over how to conduct a proper course research. Conducting a research helps you with two things. One, understanding your customers' pain points. Two, gaining insights on your customers' intended end state. And as a result, they get insight into your students' desired end state and the results they desire once they have taken your course. That is what they want to achieve after they've taken your course, where they want to be after taking your course. So here are a few tips you can try out when you are conducting your research. The first is to type your topic on Google Trends. Google Trends will help you and gain insight on if your topic is increasing in interest or is declining in interest. This is some good information to have because you don't want to be selling a topic that no one has interest in. You want to give a topic or sell a course that someone or a lot of people have interest in. So two, the second place you can type your topic in is in Uber Suggest. And Uber Suggest, it will give you an insight of how many people are searching for this course. So on Google Trends, it gives you the interest, if people have interest in your course. But on Uber Suggest, it gives you the specific number of people who are searching for your course. It will give you their age ranges. It will let you know how much competition you have in this course. So another tip is to head over to Quora.com and look for questions that are related to your topic. This will give you a better idea of what people are looking for in a course like yours and why they need it and what problem they are trying to solve. This kind of information will help you structure what goes into your course, so you can really touch those pain points your students might be having. So the last tip here is to head over to social media and look at a few hashtags in your niche. Once you look at those hashtags, look at the people that are using these hashtags. When you find them, these are most likely your ideal audience. You can then reach out to them, create a meeting, and then conduct a mini interview. Ask them questions. From the questions you ask and what you probe, what their pain points might be, would help you in structuring what your course is like. So let's move over to number two now. Over to number two, which is your course structure. Now that you have picked your course topic, done your research, validated your idea, it's time to create and structure your course content. So there are 3 steps you can take in structuring your course content. But the first step is to know the desired outcome you want for your students. You can do this by you write down what you want the students to have learned once they've taken your course. Once you know, okay, this is what you want students to have learned after taking your course, you can then work backwards to craft all the content of the course. It's like having a goal, and then once you have a goal, you can now create these action plans and steps that helps you meet that goal. The same thing works here. You know what you want your students to have learned at the end of the course, and then craft everything, write down all the topics that you want them to cover in order for them to get to that end state. So once you've written down your notes, it's time to organize these notes you've written down into chapters and lessons. Think of each chapter as a major accomplishment that you want each student to have achieved after taking the course, and each lesson as a mini milestone to help you complete each chapter. After doing this, you have you can now say you successfully have a curriculum. The next step is to review this curriculum. Review the curriculum, you need to ask yourself a few key questions. First is, what does your audience already know when they come to take your course? The second question you need to ask is, are each lesson within each chapter important to completing these sections? Are there things you need to add, or are there things you need to remove? Because sometimes you might want to put in a lot of information and there are some unnecessary things that you end up putting into the chapters and you see that you need to take them out. So a review is very good. The last question is, will you take this course if you were just starting out learning what you're about to teach? And if you can answer all these questions positively, it means your curriculum is ready to go. So now we can move on to the third part on how to create a course that sells. If you have any questions, you can keep dropping them on the comment section and we'll answer them very soon. So now the third part of how to create a course that sells is your course format. Choosing the right format for your course depends on the kind of industry you're in and the way you think your audience will grasp the information you are trying to pass to them. So there are three major types of course formats, or how you want your content to be presented when you are creating your course. The first is the video format. This is the most popular kind of content format. This is a very effective kind of content format because a lot of people are visual learners. People want to see what you're telling them. So videos are always very effective. And generally, people just like to see who they are talking to. The second is the screencast and walkthrough. For example, like this, we are combining both the video and also a screencast format to present to you this webinar. This is majorly used in the tech industry, so students can see clearly how to operate the software on screen. And then the last content format is the downloadable content format. Content like your worksheets, your templates, your cheat sheets, your workbooks. This generally goes along with the other formats like your video formats. Tutors can share additional information about the course through downloadable documents. So now that we've gone over this, let's move over to the last one, which is our cost pricing. So for the cost pricing, one of the nerve-wracking things that course creators need to decide on. Like deciding the price to charge their courses is always nerve-wracking. But the truth is there is no perfect formula for pricing your courses. But for the sake of guidance, we have put together some steps to follow to guide you in fixing your own prices. So the first step is gathering course pricing data. This involves you searching for courses in your niche and those are people creating similar courses to what you are creating, and then obtaining data of how much they are pricing their courses. Once you've gathered some of this data, like gathered some of the prices, you can then go ahead and take an average of the prices, and this will give you an idea of where your prices might end up. So you have to keep this number. Let's say the average of what you gathered is $100. So you can just keep that number. We'll get back to it as we go on. The next thing is to carry out a product demand matrix. So as you can see on the screen, we have our demand metrics chart. And on this chart is classified based on how much demand people have, how much demand people have for your course and how much people are willing to pay. So on the top left-hand side, we have our low demand and high cost. And then on our top right-hand side, we have our high demand and high cost. So back to our low demand and high cost, we have luxury items. There's low demand on those items, and people buy it or buy it at a very high price. So at our high demand and high cost, which is on our top right-hand corner, we have our smartphones and computers. People are always buying smartphones and they are very pricey. So on that quadrant of the demand metrics, they are on the high demand and high cost. So coming to our bottom left-hand corner, we have our low demand and low cost. And this has to do with the labor of love products. Like Valentine, it's not every time people buy buy Valentine products, and they are also very affordable to get for your loved one. Then on the bottom right-hand corner, we have our high demand and low cost, which is our food, fast food, department store items, normal cosmetics, easy and cheap to get, and is in high demand because you're always going to want to get these products. So we can use this chart to scale you to know which position in the market your costs will fall into. So to find the position you can ask yourself these few key questions. Does your course appeal to a wide audience, or does it appeal to a narrow audience? Will people pay little or a lot of money for a course like yours? Once you've answered these questions, you can then find which position you are on the demand metrics chart. So if your course is appealing to a lot of people, and people are willing to buy it at a very high cost, which means you're going to be on the top right-hand corner, which is the high demand and high cost quadrant of the demand metrics chart. So following those questions, you can know which position you can put yourself on the quadrant. So the next step for our pricing is to calculate your cost. You cannot price yourself without calculating your cost. It's not possible. Any pricing at all, you need to calculate your cost. Only makes sense. So there are a few cost centers that I have written down that your costs might be coming from. Cost creation cost, the equipment you use in recording your videos, and then the software you use in editing them. You are going to pay for these things. Like how much, you need to write down how much you spent while creating your costs. It's part of your cost. And then your cost hosting cost. Your cost hosting cost, that's a matter. What websites or which platform are you using to host your course? For example, Tuturly, for example, you have different plans you can pick from. So whatever plan you choose to host your course in, you need to add that cost to your pricing. And then your time cost. How much time did it take you to create your course? And also managing the course. When it comes to customer service, this is all things that are going to take your time in managing your course, because you're going to attend to students. You're going to have to answer their questions, their complaints. All these things needs to be factored in. How much time is being spent? So if you don't have an idea of how much time, how to cost your time, you can think about how much does it cost? How much is your living cost? Does it cost you to survive? How much do you live on? You can break that down into a day or an hour, something that you can use to keep yourself alive. Like you need to live. Like, what's your living cost? Calculate that, and then you can find your time cost. And then the last one is your marketing cost. How much is going into your marketing? All these things are cost you need to put into your pricing. So all these steps should be factored into your pricing. Like you can't escape it because you need to cover this cost. So let's say, for example, your total cost is about $2,500 after adding up everything. So remember your cost gathering, your price cost gathering data we had in the beginning. We said, let's assume that was $100. We kept that there. So now you can now take that assumed cost and divide it by your assumed price and divide it by your total cost. Like we said, let's say your total cost is $2,500. So let's divide that by $100, and that will give us 25. That 25 is the number of people that need to buy your course in order for you to cover, in order for you to break even. So any other person paying after that will be profits or going into managing the cost of your business. But one thing that is going to continue to go is going to be your marketing cost and your time you used to manage your cost. One thing you're going to break even from is going to be your cost creation cost, and your cost hosting is also continuous. So whatever money comes from that, from whatever after you break even, will be used to managing all the other costs. So that's it on pricing. The next thing we are going to go look at now is how to get students to buy your course. Before students can buy your course, they need to know about your course, and also they need to have an interest in it. This can only happen through marketing. All the work you did in your course research will come in handy when doing your marketing, because from the research you already know who your ideal student is, and therefore you know the right messaging that will appeal to them when conducting your marketing. You can do your marketing by creating a simple ad of your course on social media platforms, or by using email marketing to sell your course. All these are very effective, but also requires a lot of effort. To save tutors or save you this stress, Tuturly can do your marketing for you. When you subscribe to our premium plan, you are eligible to Tuturly marketing your course for you. Also, your course will also be displayed on our course explore page, where students can easily find your course when they come into our site. This course explore page is available on all Tuturly plans, including the free plan. Tuturly has also made provision for you to get your profile verified on our platform, which helps build trust with students and also increase sales of your course. Isn't that amazing? So now we've come to the end of the webinar. It's time for your questions. You can leave your questions in the comment section below and we'll answer your questions. It's really, really nice having you here listen to us. We really appreciate you being here. Thank you very much.